So it's now snowing. They're expecting about maybe in the range of 5 to 8 inches. I used to love the snow. But I heard a poem one time that spoke of the winter of their discontent. And I thought about how could you be discontent in the snow? And then I got older. Found the snow was not the best thing to walk around in. Found that my knees and my feet and my back wasn't really cooperating in a whole bunch of snow. It just wasn't going to happen. Sometimes I feel like this world that we're living right now is a continuous winter, but it doesn't have to be so cold. People speak about what heaven's going to be like. Well, heaven is a perfect place. I can only do what I can now to prepare my soul for that place. What about where I live now? You know, and I believe we really can experience some of the joys of that place before we get to that place. If we do what's right now. Just like winter, you have to prepare for it. You have to make sure that you have enough food. You have to make sure that you have some method of staying warm, things of that nature. You know, well, this continuous winter that we are currently in is no different. There are certain things that we're going to have to do to stay comfortable and to be comfortable. If you really want this particular heaven on earth experience that we speak of, we can sit here and talk about all the things that we want in this heaven on earth experience, but what are we going to actually do to get there? The following list that I came up with start, but we got to start somewhere.
All races and racist groups will be handed over to science as their divisive tactics, negative rhetoric, and violent acts toward other races are a total disturbance of the peace, which will be the main objective of a heaven on earth. The only purpose such racists and bigots could serve in such a peaceful society is as organ donors to keep everyone else living and as study subjects to help find the cures for diseases that have plagued mankind for so long. Clearly, at such point, racism is one disease that would have been cured. All guns, missiles, and ammunition will be melted down and recycled to make things that aid human life instead of taking lives away, such as solar paneling. There is a popular sentiment that guns don't kill people, it's the people with them that do. But in the day and time when no one can be trusted with a weapon, it is time to eliminate the weapon. We no longer will need these weapons of mass destruction to settle our disputes. Murderers, rapists, child molesters, and domestic violence offenders do not exist in this society due to tougher laws and very stringent consequences, both lethal and non-lethal, but obsolete. All heavy drug dealers, thieves, swindlers will be indentured to pay back all whom they have wronged. All who wish to run for elected office must prove themselves in the public arena. Only those who have invested money and time into their community will be allowed to run for public office, as their intention to serve community over self will have been displayed prior to running for office. Owners of big business and corporations will be mandated to give 10% of their profits to charities and partner with small business owners for mentorship and growth purposes. Small businesses will also be required to contribute 5% of their income to charitable organizations to further fight against causes such as disease and poverty. Due to the decreased world military expenses, there will be a surplus of finances. This surplus will be used to ensure that healthcare is free and available to all. Contributions made by businesses to charitable organizations whose purpose is provisional health care further perpetuate the goal of free health care for all. Sexism does not exist, and equality rules the day. Women who perform the same duties as men get paid the same amount. This does not have to be the winter of our discontent. Yes, we have a lot of issues to face, but if we get on one accord and remain steadfast, our contentment will be made manifest. So here's to that day when we have it, where we're living and laughing and love, peace, tranquility, and serenity. And until that day and beyond, God bless us, everyone.